You're watching Fox News First.
8:17 now. Local organizations working to improve disabled veterans' quality of life by adapting homes to accommodate their disabilities and their service animals, and they are brand spanking new. And we have a trio of gentlemen here to talk about this. Right here next to me is Colonel Jeff Ragland, who is here. Michael Cotugno is here, and this is Captain J.J. Guerrero, wounded warrior. And J.J., Mike, you were saying is your first recipient. Yes. Of the adaptive vet services that you guys provide, right?
Right, he's first in our program.
Yeah. Before we get to your story, JJ, I want to ask the Colonel here about, because this is literally new. I mean, you just started this
brand
new. Weeks ago?
Yeah, 1st of July.
What is it? Obviously, there was a need for this, but how did you get together with Mike and decide this is something that you wanted to move forward with?
Well, it's an unmet need here, especially in Central Texas. Because of SAMC, there's a tremendous number of veterans that live here. And when we started looking into it, everybody builds houses from the ground up, but not really everybody wants to adapt homes.
Right.
And so there's a tremendous number of disabled veterans here in this area that live in homes that really don't satisfy the requirements. And so we thought, what a great way to help. And then because the suicide rate is so high, and because animals are so important to each of us, we've incorporated service animals to it. So that's how we got our start. It's just it was an unmet need here in this area.
And Mike, this is an opportunity for you guys to get the word out there. How difficult is it? I know it's rewarding, but difficult, like he was saying, to adapt these houses. People don't maybe know how to do that correctly.
That's true. It is a specialized type construction, and basically what we do is we go through the house and do an assessment and see what struggles the veteran's having. And once they meet our criteria, we put together a budget and secure funding, and then we go forward with adaptation.
And then JJ, you find out about this, you realize you're going to be a recipient. What's going through your mind when that happened?
Well, first of all, I was very grateful that an organization like AdaptVet would take me in. I was wounded in Iraq in 2007, and as a result of those injuries, I ended up having an amputation in 2010. Last year, I was diagnosed with skin cancer in one of the areas that I was wounded. So they were able to take care of that early this year. And I had somewhat of an active lifestyle before that, but I'm back in the chair and realized that there were so many things in my home that were not meeting my requirements, my needs. And this gentleman, they're stepping up and they're taking care of that. I
have to ask you, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask on a day like today, what does 9/11, what does this day mean for you? Not to put you on the spot, and we thank you for your service, but I'd be remiss if I didn't ask what this day means to you.
Well, it means a lot. I was already in service when 9/11 happened, and it hit close to home because I was an instructor at the time, and I was preparing all the soldiers to go off to fight in Afghanistan, and prior to when it happened, and it's I'm sorry.
It's tough. It's tough. And listen, please forgive me for putting you on the spot. Having never served in the military myself, I'm such in awe of what the sacrifices that are made here, and it just kind of comes to the surface on a day like this. And Colonel, we get to see the raw emotion. What you guys are doing here is making an impact, and this is a perfect example of what these wounded warriors and these veterans, these people have given so much, what they're going. The least you guys can do that can be done is to help them with their housing.
Oh, as a nation, absolutely. Our wounded warriors are our treasure. And also, in addition to the warriors, it's their families as well. So when we adapt the home, it'll impact the family just as much as it does the warrior.
Yeah, and Mike, you never served in the military. We talked about this too, but you've really devoted a lot. You've got your own business and you do a lot of work, but you've really devoted a lot of your life and your career to these kinds of things.
Right. I've actually retired from the business. My wife is running it now, and I've devoted 100% of my time to this. So, and our goal here is to show them what freedom looks like at home.
Yeah. Something we take, I take it for granted. Just walking around my house a lot of times, you don't think about, this could be adapted a certain way, and just to make it easier for JJ. Is there anything else you would like to say to these men here, JJ, or just the people out there who are learning about AdaptVet for the first time right now, or maybe didn't realize the need that is out there?
Yes, it's like you said, it's difficult to envision the things that you will need to have done when you're sitting on a wheelchair or when you're not able to move, like get into your pantry and reaching up for stuff, or cooking or doing dishes, those sort of things. And they are doing a great service to our veterans by providing this service to them.
Yeah. Well, the need is certainly there, so let's direct everybody to the website and the phone number in here. It's pretty easy to remember here, adaptavet.org, adaptavet.org. I know you guys are on social media and you have the website and everything. If you'd like to call, contribute, maybe find out more, you can call 210, it's 481-8060. We'll have all of this on social media and other ways for you guys to find all that out. But I really appreciate it, and I know it's difficult to bring up, especially on a day like today, but the need is out there, and I know you guys are helping to fill that as best you can. So, gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Thank you
for
for
your
the
service
opportunity.
as well. Thank you very much for that.
you.
We appreciate it. It's 8:22 right now, and straight ahead,